They're not just evil. They're unforgettable. They're the ones who made your blood boil, made you question your own morals, or even made you root for them. In anime, the villains often define the story, not the heroes. But what makes a villain truly iconic? Is it raw power? Twisted ideology? Or the fear they carve into our hearts long after the credits roll? Today we dive into Darkness, the top 10 villains in anime, characters so compelling they overshadow the protagonists themselves. Fair warning, some of these entries may haunt you forever. Number 10, Sho Tucker, Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood. A man with no powers, no armies, no world-conquering plans, and yet, Sho Tucker may be the most despised villain in anime history. Initially seen as a kind-hearted researcher and devoted father, Tucker hides a horrifying secret. When pressure mounts to renew his state alchemist certification, he sacrifices the unthinkable, his own daughter and their dog, merging them into a chimera that can only whimper. Tucker's evil isn't born from ambition, but apathy, a cold, clinical disregard for human life in the name of science. He doesn't want to rule the world, he just wants to stay relevant. And that's what makes him terrifying. Because he reminds us, evil doesn't always wear a crown, sometimes it wears a lab coat. Number 9 is Death. Death is not your typical warlord. She's beautiful, brilliant, and believes in only one thing: the strong survive and the weak perish. Serving as a top general in a corrupt empire, Estetha's love for domination is matched only by her sadistic thirst for pain, especially when inflicting it. Her ice devil powers allow her to freeze time, create giant death spears, and annihilate armies with ease. But what makes her unforgettable isn't just the carnage, it's her obsession with love. When she falls for Tatsumi, she doesn't change. She simply wants him to become strong enough to deserve her. That complexity, the mix of cruelty and twisted romance, makes his death both alluring and utterly disturbing. Number 8, Light Yagami, Death Note. Light Yagami wasn't born a villain. He was a straight-A student, the model's son. But when the Death Note fell into his hands, he looked at it and said, As Kira, Light justifies his actions as cleansing the world of evil. First, you might even agree with him. But power corrupts, and Light begins killing anyone who stands in his way, including innocent FBI agents, his own girlfriend, and even his own father. What makes Light a terrifying villain is his logic. You understand why he's doing it. He's calm, charismatic, and always 10 steps ahead. He's not just a killer. He's a symbol of what happens when morality is twisted by ego. Number 7, Musen Kibbutsuji, Demon Slayer. The origin of all demons. A being with no remorse, no compassion, and no weaknesses, or so he believes. Musen Kibbutsuji is pure, ancient evil in human form. What makes Musen stand out is how little emotion he shows. He massacres entire families, manipulates people into monsters, and discards his own followers without a second thought. Even when cornered, he morphs into new, terrifying forms, always evolving, always escaping. His presence looms over the entire Demon Slayer series, like a curse no one can lift. He's not just a villain, he's a plague. Number 6, Griffith Berserk. Griffith begins as the embodiment of a dream, elegant, noble, and destined for greatness. But ambition is a double-edged sword. When faced with the loss of his dreams, Griffith chooses betrayal. He sacrifices the entire band of the Hawk, his friends, his comrades, to ascend as a demonic god known as Femto. What follows is one of the most traumatizing sequences in anime history. Number 5. Makoto Shishio, Rurouni Kenshin. Makoto Shishio was betrayed by the very government he helped create, burned alive, buried, and forgotten. But he didn't die. He came back angrier than ever. Shishio believes in survival of the fittest. He builds an army to plunge Japan into chaos, proving that peace is a lie built on betrayal. His sword burns with his hatred, literally, as his body overheats with every battle. He's not just a brute. He's a strategist, a revolutionary, and a man with nothing to lose. And that makes him deadly. Number 4. Hsoka, Hunter x Hunter. He fights not to win, but to feel alive. Hsoka is a wild card, magician, murderer, and chaos incarnate. With deadly charm and unpredictable motives, Hsoka is obsessed with finding worthy opponents, especially Gon and Killua. He's creepy, flamboyant, and you never know whether he'll kiss you or kill you. He's not trying to destroy the world. He's just here to enjoy the show. And that's what makes him terrifying. He kills for fun. Number 3. Dio Brando, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Dio isn't just a villain. He's an institution. Born poor, he vowed to dominate the world, and did exactly that by becoming a vampire and stealing his rival's body. From Zawarudo to his meme-worthy arrogance, Dio has become the face of flamboyant villainy. But beneath the posing and monologues is a monster, one who manipulates, seduces, and kills without blinking. He's theatrical, powerful, and completely unhinged. And we love every second of it. Number 2. Sosuke Aizen, Bleach. Aizen didn't raise his voice. He didn't break a sweat. He simply said, "You're all beneath me," and proved it. His power? Kyoka Suigetsu, an illusion so perfect you never know what's real. He manipulates captains, orchestrates wars, and creates god-level beings, all while keeping a smirk on his face. Aizen isn't evil because he wants destruction. He simply believes no one else is worthy to lead the universe. That ego, paired with his genius, makes him one of the most dangerous villains in all of anime. Number 1. Yoan Liebert, Monster. No powers. No army. No weapons. Just words, and that's all Yoan Liebert needs. Yoan doesn't kill with his hands. He whispers, manipulates, corrupts. He makes people destroy themselves for fun. He sees the world as meaningless and drags others into that void. Yoan is the scariest kind of villain, the one who shows us that the human mind can be darker than any demon. In anime, villains are more than just obstacles. They are reflections of fear, ambition, trauma, and sometimes the darkest parts of ourselves. So, who haunted you the most? Was it the manipulator, the monster, or the villain you couldn't help but admire? Tell us in the comments, like if you dared to watch till the end, and subscribe for more anime deep dives, from legends to lunatics. Until next time, watch your back. In anime, evil always finds a way.